Trying to find a college or university to go to was really hard. I started looking at colleges seriously when I'm gonna say a junior, and I'm now, it's a few years later, and I still haven't found what I want to go to. I'm currently at a community college, so it's not as much per credit or unit or whatever, and it's a lot cheaper in general, but I do want to go to college or university, and it's just hard because, there are so many, and I mean, it's just, I'm thinking of going for psychology or something in astronomy, and it's just like every college or university is going to. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you ignoring me now? But it's just, there are so many programs, and it's just, how am I supposed to pick? And the thing is, I have a really strict criteria too. Like, I want the university to be kind of inspiring as well. Like, I want it to be somewhere I can walk around and kind of be inspired to learn. So if it's a really ugly modern building, no offense to people who like that kind of stuff, but to me, that's not my thing. But if it's like that, I don't see why I should pay like thousands of dollars a year if like I don't get absolutely everything I want, or at least important things. I guess I'm kind of setting myself up to fail, and I think when it comes down to it, I am going to make a decision, but for now, it's just really hard because there's so many factors, like I was saying, like how the campus looks, if, residence halls are affordable or not, if they have vegan food, or if I'm going to have to, like, bring a box of, vegan foods with me, or, if it's in a city, it's okay, but if it's in the suburbs or in the country, I don't think that's gonna work. And there's so many things to consider, and I kind of wish I didn't have to make the decision, but at the same time, it's kind of fun, but it's also really grueling, It's like, it's a love-hate sort of thing. But I am lucky that I do have opportunities to get scholarships and stuff, and grants, and federal aid and whatnot, so I feel like I am in a good position to kind of go to pretty much any university or college that I really want to get into. Of course, you have to have the grades and everything, but I feel like it is manageable. And it's also hard, kind of, because each college university is a bit different. Like, you have Ivy Leagues and sort of private schools that are very, very kind of static and not very liberal, not very diverse in, student population or anything, and I think I really want that. And the thing is, schools that, are very diverse and liberal and kind of progressive are going to probably be over here on the West Coast where I am, and kind of, California, Washington, Oregon, or whatever. And I think I do really want to go to the East Coast, but it's going to be a lot more expensive and possibly not as diverse. Possibly. I do feel like, especially where I am in California, is very diverse. Here in San Francisco, you can go to different parts of the city and hear a different language all the time. I hear Spanish all the time because this was part of Mexico, and a lot of, people do come over. So I hear Spanish, I see, writing in Spanish on bus ads, and Vietnamese, in Cantonese? I think it is Cantonese, because it's more common than Mandarin. And it's just, Daly City, which we are right next to, is also very diverse as well. Or more minorities, more people of color. But yeah, so it's kind of a trade-off. And then, of course, there's always, if I want to go abroad, which would be really, really fun, because it's different culture entirely, and not that different parts of America don't have different cultures, but you know, we're all in the same country. It'd be kind of cool to live in a different area, like that was more bilingual, like somewhere like in Canada, like in Montreal or something. So I guess my problem is I just have too many options and it's hard for me to decide, and there are too many options. Um, but yeah, it'd be really interesting to see, you know, if people are going to any colleges, universities right now, where you guys are going, or you know, what made you decide to go there, and any tips for picking any colleges out, because that would be very helpful for moi.